Hey guys, welcome back to another Tuesday mini-sode series here on Double Dose of Raw Talk Podcast with your favorite host, Miss D. And we are going to talk about a real raw moment, and I got some raw words for y'all. So this is a dose for the soul. You guys already know this is where I come and I give you guys a deeper look into my soul, and I share with you guys what I am present with. And I think this is number 31. Y'all, memory in your mid-30s is trash. Whew, I just needed to say that. So let's talk about some shit. First and foremost, I have some amazing news to share with you guys. And I'm probably going to find a moment in the future, very, very near future, to indulge on all of it and just all the emotions and all the feelings. And, it's just, I still can't believe it. It's still hitting me super duper hard that this is even really happening. But there's something that I did want to get a little raw with at this moment, because one thing's for certain, two things for sure. At 35 years old, I have learned the best fucking lessons in the last year. Like, literally in the last year. Maybe more, actually. Maybe more. Definitely more. But it's just incredible to me, all life lessons. And I want to get raw with this because I've been tested. I've been really, really tested with just certain situations, certain encounters. It's just been, I won't even call it a challenge. I'll just say it's been a true fucking test. A test because the person that I am today is way better than the person that I was 5 years ago. Definitely extremely exceptional to that. And there's been an amazing and beautiful progress made for me as a person, as an individual, since the person that I was 2 to 3 years ago. And for me to be in such a good space today, and for me to know everything that I've gone through and everything that I've overcome, and to realize that in this past year, there has still been some tests, there has still been some situations at hand where I've really had to not only stand there and talk to myself and check myself and just say, bitch, what? Calm down. But I've also had to come to terms that I've needed more than just my own pep talks, and I've needed more than just my own hype woman cheerleading style and ways of, keeping myself positive. I've needed to reach out not just to resources like my therapist, but I've needed to really hold myself true and accountable to the shit that I preach. And something that I've been preaching for a very, very long time has been surround yourself with like-minded people, surround yourself with positive people, keep the people around you that serve purpose, right? Well, guess the fuck what? For the first time ever, I've actually had to turn to those people. I've actually had to turn to people to ask for the level of help where I've needed actual fucking guidance, where I've needed actual support. And I mean spiritual, I mean mental, I mean the type that has needed to say, please help me and please check me. Like, I need this help today because I'm at a breaking point. And those people have magically been there this entire time. And I say this because it is not easy for me to ask for help. And it's not easy for me to admit where I'm at a breaking point. Normally and usually, my breaking points would have consisted of very irrational decisions and behaviors and actions. It would have consisted maybe sometimes, depending on the trigger, a panic attack, an anxiety attack. It is looked different in different scenarios, and I would not have been otherwise that self-aware to know what the fuck is going on with me and what the fuck is it that I need and how am I coping with things and how am I managing them, right? But where I am today is a different story. And I'm extremely proud of that. I'm extremely proud of myself. I'm extremely proud of how far I've come. Last mini-sode I did share with you guys, I had a moment stuck in a damn elevator, and oh my God, my damn panics and my damn anxiety could have been triggered, and I didn't let it happen. But even then, even with that situation, there could always be other situations that could be extremely triggering. I want to get a little raw with this. Sometimes there are ways where the powers of be or the man above will send you signs, or things will surface and resurface, or things will show themselves, or people will show themselves, or people will show their ass. We throw around the phrase of, people will show their true colors, or the truth always comes out. Whatever's done in the dark comes to light, and all of that is true. All of it, it's so true. And when you try and be a person who really is trying to lead very peacefully in their life, who is really trying to stay so centered and so focused, who's really trying, and when I say really trying, to stay as positive as possible, and as in peace, and as driven and ambitious and humbled and blessed, like when you're really trying to do all of that for yourself, and you're trying really hard, and then out of nowhere comes out things and people who want to try you, it's so hard. It's so hard to lead in a path of a straight line. Like, it's really, really hard. It's real easy to sometimes come out of that line. It's real easy to sometimes get distracted. It's real easy to sometimes encounter some form of triggers because of different things that you may feel, or that you may sense, or that you may see, or that may be brought to your attention, what have you, right? It's so hard to do that. And the reason why I wanted to share this is because the truth is, the moment that I did turn to those people for help, the moment that I did turn to those people for prayer, the moment that I did turn to those people for guidance, is the continuous moment that a lot of great things were happening, and a lot of great news was coming my way. Opportunities, new endeavors. I mean, I will definitely indulge on this in the future and share more with you guys. But to even have that, to even be exposed to that, to even be able to take that in and celebrate it and cherish it, and realize how one simple change in one's life can really affect everything else. Because let me tell you, I could use a good refocus in several other areas of my life. You don't want all the other things of life taking you so far out of that fucking path that you're gonna make the wrong turn. You don't want to suddenly take an exit onto a different route that's not going to serve you any fucking purpose. And it's not going to be deserving of your steps to success. And I wanted to share that so much with you guys because there have been things coming up. There have been things going on, things that are completely out of my control, things that I know my heart, and I know my mind, and I know my intentions. And I know my reasons. I know my motives. I know my stand, and I know my space. And I know my stands too. I know my whys. I know them. And I think that there comes a point in life where you do not need to overdo yourself in having to give too many explanations. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Say less. Less is more. You let your work show. I am someone who prides herself in my hard work and my work ethic. I am someone who is now able to say I'm taking pride in my ability to get back on my fit life journey, because I am back on it. I'm training again, and it feels so good to try and regain the strength to then get back onto weight loss, because it's what I want for healthy purposes, is what I want. I'm proud of my refocusing as a mother and the motherhood journey that I'm still on, because now my child is going to embark on high school, and you know, him just coming into his own independence, and yet still having to be there for him, because let's face it, this job never ends. And now with my faith journey, and how I've chosen the very modern way I've chosen to reconnect to my faith, and just how I am learning and relearning to pray. And you know, this could have gone left, a real left turn, and I have to admit it. I have to admit and say I almost took a real sharp left turn, that this car that I'm driving could have easily tumbled over and everything could have gone to shits. And so I needed to share this with you guys, because do yourselves a favor. If you know you're leading on the right path, if you know you're going at a good pace, at a good speed, if you know your destination, you know which path you want to lead into, you know where you're going, you know your route, don't let shit distract you. Do not let anybody fuck that shit up for you. Ever. Not a single damn person. And on that note, guys, this has been a Tuesday mini-sode series. As always, your favorite host, Misty, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.